Hello, everybody. Here's my face. We are back. Sorry about that quick little delay. As per usual, here's our Patreon, here's our media, and here is our sub goal. Links to everything you may need will be in the description down below. Because I think starting with this video, we're breaking our videos in half, which will be pretty fun. Yeah, it makes it easier to view it, hour and a half compared to 3.5 hours.
That is true.
Yeah. But anyways, the party gathers themselves up after a short discussion, drinking, pounding back their drinks, and having a very relaxed experience here. And you all take back to the streets, moving through the area and moving over towards Julia's fine shop. At this point, it's probably midday, so considering most of you drank fairly heavily, the only person I need a con save from is Draco.
Whoa, I didn't. All right, that's fine. I take a con save.
Yeah, you got whiskey poured into your shit.
21.
Yeah, you're feeling okay. You're loose. You're good. None of you are drunk.
I only drank the one because of this discussion I'm about to have.
Yeah. I mean, with your guys' con modifiers, even drinking 2 drinks is not going to hurt you at all. You guys are fine. But anyways.
I forgot I said the whiskey.
Yeah. You all keep moving through the streets, making it over to the shop where now there appears to be a half-elf individual out front of it with very glowing green eyes, leaning against the side of the building as you all approach. They walk forward. Weapons are left out here.
Nulf just makes the weapon disappear.
You're not going in. He is.
Oh.
I'll just take off all of my weapons off of me.
Yep. Fun little scene.
Hand them off.
Yep.
So it's the Dragonborn and who is going in?
Just me.
Just him. You hand over all of your weapons in a comedically long period of time.
I don't have too many. I just have a couple of hand axes and a great axe.
Yep.
It's all good.
The individual feels around you, patting, making sure you're not trying to hide anything.
Can I'm gonna pull it in for a little hug and give him an inspiration.
All right. Kothar, you are inspired.
Hey, I'm gonna be casting a little magic on him. They'll be fine. I'm giving you so you can speak better. Casting tongues on you. Go there.
The individual is watching you as you cast the spell and seems to comprehend what the spell is.
Just so you can understand everything.
They nod. Gabe, are you trying to cast that on him?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I was looking at it. Yeah, sure.
All right, sleight of hand.
Oh, okay. Let's see, sleight of hand.
The individual kind of interrupts you as you're casting it just by moving the dagger towards your wrist and flicking it off of him.
What's your problem?
There should be no need for more protection.
It's completely fine.
Will it hurt your patron?
We make sure it will
Just
not.
It's just a discussion.
He taps the door twice with the butt of his dagger. Dook, dook. You hear dook, dook, dook from the other side, and the door opens. He motions for you to step inside, Kothar.
Yeah, I go in.
As you step through, the door does shut and lock behind you automatically.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same darkened interior that I described previously, but now with your notions of what you're about to do in here, it feels much darker than everybody else previously experienced it. You look around the shop, all of these very old, sometimes even fake-looking artifacts, things that you're familiar with. You know, not that you owned, but the type of craft that they were made from, the type of precision that somebody would have to spend hours upon hours just chiseling perfectly to get the perfect groove, and the ornate languages written into them that are forgotten to the ages, but you still remember.
Homie.
I'm glad you like it.
Listen.
You hear her voice, but you don't see her.
Is this something you fancy, collecting dusty old artifacts?
It's less that I fancy collecting it and more that people appreciate me having it to sell to them.
Is that what you want my information for?
Not necessarily. Did your friends already... whoever's playing a game, can you mute yourself, please? Did your companions already describe to you everything that's happening?
Want information about me, or just the past, I guess.
I plan on making a deal with you. You give me information about who you are and where it is you come from and why you're here. And I will tell you how you can discover the Darkened Society here in Deepyard.
How I can discover it.
Of course. It's not as simple as me handing you an address. They're a little bit more lucrative than that, but I can certainly point you in the proper direction. And I can also tell you the road to walk upon to make sure they stop seeing you.
I was also told that this would be beneficial to you as well.
Of course.
You seem to be gaining it.
Information. I'm simply gaining information.
Yes, but they are someone you don't like, I was told.
What I like and what I don't like matters very little.
But regardless, it still helps you out.
If
I'm not trying to get into that. I'm not trying to get into anything like that. I'm just saying. It is a benefit.
If you see it as such.
Well, do you have a chair?
I'm sure you can make yourself comfortable. You look around and you do see some old-fashioned, little chiseled rocking chairs that are definitely from a much older age that you sit, squat, and lean and creak against.
Nice. Still works.
What is your name?
Again. Kothar.
And why are you not written in any history books?
It's simple. Those who win wars define history, right?
Are you saying that you lost a war?
I would say that I've lost many battles. Well, I've lost, but, the group I was with won. I've died many a times. I could go into detail if you'd like. I don't know how deep you want me to go into this.
Please. As deep as you think is necessary for me to feel comfortable.
I've seen many wars.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Ancient ones that you have read about, and ones you haven't read about. As we know, the Blades of Light, in all of their glory now, maintain much of the history. as I'm told. Now, how they became what they are is different. My group was before them. Before most things. When the realms of all of us needed to be protected. Individuals were given a choice. And they were gifted upon their choices by their patrons. The old gods.
Old gods.
Forgotten gods.
So they weren't just renamed.
Renamed, forgotten. Alu regime. Do you know that one? Do you know that name?
I do not. But let us move back a little bit. You watch as a pot kind of waddles over towards you and is placed into your lap. You don't see it, but you feel like a spectral form that handed it over. It's a very common trick.
Am I supposed to drink this, or?
Tell me what it means to you.
This pot. Can I roll a history check? Or...
Please.
Okay, because I...
Yeah.
I don't know. 6. I have no idea.
The coloration on it is a bit familiar to you. You do see that it does have an etching of what appears to be you, as well as 2 small folk by you, but you can't really recall what this history is.
No depiction of me, I guess. And 2 of my friends, who are no longer of this world.
So, what is the proper title for what you are? Is it Kingslayer, like some of the stories are written? Is it Destroyer, or is it Guardian of Old Ways, or Guardian of Beasts?
I guess all fit. You can just say champion if you want. I
Champion.
guess that's what they use now. Yes.
Champion. That's an adorable name.
Don't let how I look now, or the presence I give off now, let you belittle what I was.
Oh, I've done research into you, Kothon. I've had a few of my exterior agents get in contact with me while you were busy drinking today. And you've made quite an impression on quite a few people. I would not be daring enough to assume that you would not slaughter me easily if you needed to and you knew where I was.
I'm not trying to live that life anymore.
And I'm not trying to risk it. But regardless, it's written in very few tales and stories that have been able to decipher and uncover that when your presence is seen, you and your champions, and you can almost feel the air quotes she gives, come back. That means a travesty is happening or about to happen. Now, is this just a correlation to your existence being devastating to others, or is this fate, as some people call it?
Maybe it's destructive for myself. But yes, maybe it is my fate to have to be a part of such horrible things.
Hmm.
And yes, when I am awoken and brought back, it is usually in line with an event happening within this world. Something that could alter the shape of this world.
Hmm.
And the organization you are potentially helping us with is a part of causing that event.
Hmm. So, your group, how many are you? You said that the ones depicted in that imagery are gone. How many remain?
I am unsure. Honestly, I am
More
unsure.
than 3? More than 5? More than 10?
More than 3.
Hmm.
And that is, this time was different. If I'm being completely transparent with you.
How so?
My awakening was not the same as it usually was. I'm greeted by who would usually awaken me, by the others. Usually we're together, whether in a group, in pairs, never usually individuals. But when I awoke, it was alone. No one was there. And I was weaker than usual.
What does the word life straw mean to you? Roll me a history, please.
Yep, I was looking through my notes to make sure I didn't, have that in there at all. 5.
The only thing that you have from this is most especially one of the singularities. You can't recall who had it, what it was, but you recall it existing.
Singularity.
Really?
Do you know what those are?
Yes.
Okay.
There was one recently offered at an auction I went to. And of course, me
Was it
being...
that one.
This is one that'll be offered in an auction soon. No, the other one was a sword. Short blade. Seemed fairly ornate.
When?
You seem to have familiarity with these things.
I do.
Tell
Especially
me
that
about
one.
how expensive would you estimate they should be valued at?
Beyond value.
Really?
Your
Really?
money would mean nothing to that.
But money means a lot to me.
Indeed, I can tell.
Well, I don't know where or when you come from, but money here translates to power.
Well, I can tell you that those things are not something easy to use.
So,
And dangerous in the wrong hands.
noted. I'll be sure nobody in
Yes.
particular has them.
I'd be careful though. The Blades are looking for them.
The blades
know,
won't
I
bother us here.
Far away and in your city.
The blades don't know how to look under a rock, let alone find us.
It was a fair warning. I don't have much respect for the Blades. There is one I like, but that's the only one.
Maybe there will be one that I would like in the future. But anyways, Kothar, I do appreciate all of this information you've given me. You've given me access to many, many dealings and many thoughts. So, if you would not mind, I'm going to invite your friends in here. Keep in mind, I have 12 assassins pointed at you right now, each of them with purple worm poison already tipped on their arrows.
You really came prepared, didn't you?
I was not risking dealing with you. Sorry, but your reputation precedes you.
At least that's still remembered.
But anyways, I'm going to invite them inside, and if you can identify that sword for me properly, we might be able to
Can I-
come to a reasonable understanding.
I'll identify it for you now.
Fair.
Before they come in.
You hear the creaking of a door somewhere else in the establishment. Walk to the far wall. Go down the stairs.
Oh, shit. Alright.
So,
I'll go down the stairs.
you walk over to the wall, slowly stepping and descending down, one foot in front of the other. Leisurely stepping
dark
through.
vision.
It is very, very dark, though there are hanging sconces to add just the littlest bit of visual prowess to this surrounding area. As you get down to the bottom of the stairs, you do see that there is a large half-orc who comes up to about your chin line, who opens a door and allows you to step through.
Go in.
You walk into a very, very highly lit chamber. Metal cases line the walls and different metal fixtures connected to everywhere. As you walk through, you look at all of these unique and interesting objects inside of them. Roll me a perception check, please.
Okay. 10. I didn't know if so I remember looking back, there was a glaive that was being moved with the two swords as well.
Oh, you remember that?
Yeah.
Then you do see the glaive hanging upon the wall.
Okay.
Ornate, large-looking glaive, hulking in its design, with a metal-tipped edge all around it and a silver blade running all the way across. The handles and wraps in a thick red leather, and the very pointed silver tip at the bottom, about 2 inches long. Perfect for stabbing. And with a very familiar lock of red hair as a tassel hanging down from it.
I didn't have any information on the glaive, but can I roll a history check? Just to remember who it was? 10.
The glaive is the easiest one to remember who had it, as the previous wielder was Glade. A large orc who killed the previous champion when the champion tried killing him, and took his head as a trophy. He moved around the territory, apparently worthy of holding this blade, and used it and created a name for himself as Glade the Beheader.
Hmm. Interesting. I'm guessing the glaive is like fixed. I wouldn't even be able to move it.
You would be able to touch it, but move it is doubtful. It's attached to one of the large fixtures on the wall.
I'm just gonna grab it real quick. Just like put my hand around it.
It's a very strong weapon that vibrates with magic and potential.
Okay. Yep.
Though it does not like
the same
you.
thing.
Oh,
No.
you can feel it doesn't like you.
Yeah.
Some of the weapons are more particular.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I'm guessing I'm looking for something in here.
Well, with your perception check, you walk through the area, and you do notice the short sword.
Rez.
Rez is there. It's inside of a glass case at the back wall. And you do notice that there are other short swords in here, but to your naked eye, they look mundane by comparison. Very ostentatious, very ornate, but you walk past them and right up to that one.
Just kind of like closes his eyes and thinks about the twins. And like puts his hand on the glass.
You hear the door behind you shut. So it's real. You hear her voice right behind you.
It is. I notice you've built quite a collection.
Well, whenever the price is reasonable and history is attached to it, I can usually inflate it a minimum of 20%.
So your plan is to sell these off.
My plan is to gain power, Kothar. If selling them grants me more power than any other option, then that is what I will do. However, there may be something else that could entice me to value gold less than it.
More information.
No. A proper head. I'm going to tell you something, Kothar, and
Oh, Jesus.
I want you to know that nobody outside of my family, who, by the way, does not live in Deepyard, know about this. My sister was born touched by an angel.
Does your sister have a husband?
No, never married.
Okay.
3 months ago, her house was broken into, and some masked assailants came after her. Now, naturally, I'm not very liked within my family. They have a high sense of honor and duty, and I can appreciate that, though I tell them I don't hurt people directly. Most of the time. She reached out to me and told me the circumstance, and I had her begin a transport to Deepyard, where I can make sure that she would be safe. The caravan arrived without her, and a single calling card was left with her bag. She pulls out a single small little card and flicks it on the ground towards you. When you look at it, you see a wide brim hat with a curling smile underneath it. Very reminiscent to the smile you saw in the forest. My organization, my boss, agrees that we will not get close to them. I want his head delivered to me on a platter.
I'm sorry. You talk about fate above, and it's funny how fates align.
I never denied it, I just simply question it.
No, but you want the head of someone you don't even understand.
I don't need to understand anything. Excuse me, my anger has already blinded me to the risks of all of this. The risk of losing invaluable items that my boss wants to see sold. The risk of losing my own life, position, and status. None of it matters. As long as I get that head.
You want the head of the first.
I don't care what you call it. If it has a smile, it has a head.
This will take time.
I don't care. She walks up to you, and you watch as an imp appears on her shoulder. Familiar looking imp as well. Hey, how's it going?
Son of a bitch.
Oh, he and I have become good friends lately.
Huh. This is why I don't trust imps.
That's fair. Luckily, I know how to handle them very delicately. So, I will grant you that item. Hell, I'll grant you 2 more down here. I don't care. And in return, you will seek the person who left that card on my sister's bag. And you will do whatever you can to remove his head and hand it back to me. Do we have a deal?
I'll need a few things first.
What?
Not things that you have that you need to give me, but help with acquiring something. From Leon Chi.
Roll persuasion, Kothar.
13. Oof. I understand I'm testing your patience, but...
Nobody has access to Leon Chi. He lives outside the rule of politics, which is why he's so valuable to Byro.
To who?
Byro. The lead council representative of Deep Yard.
You understand, I'm not from this time.
Of course. Of course. I can tell you why he's at a meeting. And if that helps you with anything, that's the best I can offer you.
It's completely fine.
I can let you know when he comes back. The moment he steps on that circle, I will know.
I would appreciate it because it would help us both to what we want.
One of his students are crazed right now. Apparently, they attacked the monastery and slaughtered everybody there. This was some years ago. They've been rebuilding. But that individual is still crazed with a demon of sorts. Leon is asking for assistance from the Blades to remove it from him permanently.
Interesting.
Now, take any 3 of these items. I do not care which ones.
Now.
Now. I offered you to bring your friends down here.
I didn't realize that was what was happening, but...
Of course not. The rest of my organization cannot know what is happening. That's why it's just you and I talking. Nobody else. So please, pick whichever ones you think will be most useful to you.
Oh God, this is out of game.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, God.
I tried being like, hey, here, have your allies, and you just...
I didn't know it was gonna go this long.
Oh
I thought it
yeah,
was
yeah,
just
sure,
identifying
sure.
something.
Yeah.
I thought it was just identifying. I'm sorry.
It's cool. You didn't know. So, if you would like me to tell you exactly which items you see down here, I can do that, but you're gonna have to write it down.
I'll write it down.
All right. There is the glaive that you visibly see.
I don't even know if anyone in my past. I don't even know if anyone could work with the glaive.
Unfortunately, with your memory, you don't know. Cade, thank you for all of the gifted subs. Really appreciate that, buddy. I have to update you for another 5. As of now, you're definitely winning this. But anyways, there's the glaive of Glade. There is Rez, the short sword. There is a crown that looks to be made out of platinum, but woven like antlers all throughout it. There is a shield that has the face of a ripped fiend upon it. There's a different short sword that seems to be curved almost like a scimitar, but only at the last 6 inches of the blade. There's a dagger in the shape of a black feather. And that's really it.
Okay.
And you get to choose 3.
I don't recognize any of the other ones, I'm assuming.
With your previous perception and history
Yeah.
rolls, unfortunately not. You didn't work very closely with many outside of Phoenix, Rez, and Q.
Yep. I'll take the shield.
Very well. She walks over to it and places a ring on top of the case. You watch as the glass kind of shifts, and her hand reaches in and pulls the shield out, which seems very heavy in her hand as she lifts it and hands it to you.
The crown.
She does the same thing. Stay safe, man. Take care. Hands you the crown.
Oh my god. the dagger.
You're locking into those 3?
Yeah, I'm locked into those 3.
Okay. She takes the 3 items, wraps them up tightly, looks at you, and you don't have a bag of holding, do you?
I do not.
One moment. She goes to the back of the room, messes around behind one of the cases, and comes back with a bag. But none of the 3 items. Just pulls the bag and hands it to you.
I'm assuming this is a bag of holding.
Yes. And I will be getting it back. Just leave it out front of his store tonight.
Okay.
Sorry, but that one is meant for business transactions.
It's completely fine.
Thank you. Well then, it appears our business here is concluded until you bring something special back for me. I hope that this treat has been at least satisfactory for you.
Bittersweet.
Well then, I'll see you around.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
As
For
it
real
was
this
for
time.
you as well.
I'm gonna head up the stairs. I'm gonna take one last look at the res sword and just kind of.
Yep. You take note. You know where it is.
Yep. And head out.
Alright. You head up the stairs, walking for a period of time. Eventually, making it out front with all of your allies. Everybody, you've been standing there for about 20 minutes or so in total. And you see Kothar walks out holding a bag over his shoulder.
So,
Sorry that took so long.
no, it's not a problem. Everything go well?
Let's talk about it off the street.
Your weapons are handed back to you, Kothar.
Okay. Let's talk about this back at his shop.
So, you all head back to Ignatius' shop. Stepping inside, once again, you see Desmond sitting there, who doesn't look up, but goes, "Oh, hey guys, how you doing?"
Hey, Desmond.
Desmond, I might need your assistance with something. Very simple. You don't have to leave or anything. I'm just going to place 3 things in front of you, and I just
Oh,
want you
cool.
to,
I thought you needed an alibi. Sorry, last person who said that needed an alibi. Yeah. Okay, that's easier. What?
I'm going to pull all 3 items out.
All right, you place them on the table.
Yep. In front of
Well,
everybody.
I assume the metallic clank means that these are weapons, armors, and/or weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that you just put down weapons, armors, and/or
I did, and I'd like you to identify them for me.
Fine. He pulls out a pearl, a single pink pearl, and just holds it against the first item. What was the first thing you put in front of him?
The shield.
Okay. After like 10 minutes. So if you guys want to roleplay before he identifies it, feel free.
Sorry, I
So-
just didn't want to talk about it in the street.
Where are these items?
I give her some information. Not a whole lot. I mean, not like crazy amount or anything too specific.
And did she tell us what we needed to know?
She said she would get us the location, yes. The whereabouts on how to find them.
And why did she give you these items?
Because she wants a head of an individual that we are hunting. The individual we are hunting. The first chosen, the first champion.
And these weapons are payment?
Let's call it, a payment or a investment.
Why did she care about how old you are?
The history that I've been through. My past lives. Which is true. She never actually told me where we'd find the Darkened Society.
She did not.
Nope. I fucked up on that one.
Maybe. But anyways, probably during this conversation, his hand moves away from the shield and goes, "Oh, that's bad juju. Very, very bad."
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's a lot sturdier than a normal shield, I can tell you that much. But you pretty much name a type of creature, and you become really, really good against that creature. It makes you kind of zealotly able to attack them. The only problem is if you fail to harm them after attacking them, it starts hurting you.
Gabe, that one's for you.
I
Thank
think
you.
I think that should be for nobody.
Listen,
How-
we're going to need things, and these items have drawbacks, but positives as well.
How often can you name a creature?
It's each time that you take a about an hour of meditation on that type of creature.
And so it helps you fight them, and if...
Oh no, it helps you kill them. This is not meant to just fight. It's not meant to, talk. It's meant to kill them.
Okay. And how does it help you kill them?
Well, you have a little bit more insight into their weaknesses, and you're a lot better against their effects, like their magic, their natural castings.
And how does it hurt you if you don't kill this thing?
It drains things from your mind.
Life.
No, it's your mind. Your life does not get affected by it. It's just your mind.
How so? I mean, is it permanent, or can you recover from it?
Unclear.
But
I
if
mean-
you don't...
Identify can only tell you so much, unfortunately.
But if you don't concentrate on a creature, then it's a regular shield.
Well, it's more like if you're concentrating on them and you're fighting them, and then you decide to not fight them before you kill them, it starts hurting you. Or if you're trying to hit them and you end up not hitting them often enough, it also starts hurting you. But only after you engage with one. But I mean, it has a lot of this thing doesn't like celestials, undead, elementals, fays, monstrosities, abjurations, or dragons. Seems like the only thing that it's cool with is fiends.
Gabe reluctantly picks up the shield, glancing at.
Okay. It will take an hour for you to attune to it, at which point I will tell you specifically what it does.
Why, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
However, you can add a +1 shield to your character sheet, because even if you're not attuned, it's still a +1 shield.
Ooh.
And you can rename it the Shield of the Fiend.
Thank you.
So continue role-playing while he's now identifying the dagger or the crown.
Crown.
Okay.
Look, I know these things aren't all positives, all good, but we need everything we can for what we're going up against. We have other avenues of approach as well. Like more information on Leon Chi.
Why do you want to know so much about my master?
Because he has an item that I need.
He'll be back eventually.
After discussing with the Blades,
Probably.
because of an incident that happened in your temple.
That was forever ago, but yeah.
Few months. Actually, no, it's been over a year
Yeah.
at this point. It's
Yeah,
been
I think
over
so.
a year.
You said years. That's why I was like, forever ago.
Yeah. You might even be like a new recruit after that, since literally, aside from him and like 2 others, everybody else was killed.
Yeah, so Uchiha clan.
Similar.
Yeah. Damn, Itachi.
Hey, bro, want a cool new eye? I just killed our parents.
Jesus. Leon Chi is an item we need.
He'll be back.
I know.
Desmond holds his hand up while you're all talking.
Yes, Desmond.
Sorry to interrupt. First off, that was some really fucked up shit. I heard about that story. I am so sorry that was your temple. I didn't know that. Second off, are any of you of royal descent? No. Cool. Then I totally trust this on one of you.
Okay, what is it?
So it's a crown. Apparently it belonged to someone called the True King. I don't know, some stupid shit like that. And you know, sometimes people just name things just to sound cool. I don't know.
What did I grab?
Yeah, you grabbed the good ones, actually. Well, technically you didn't grab the best one there. I will say that. Technically you did not take the best one. But anyways. So yeah, if somebody was of royal descent and wore this, they would be able to speak to all 6 of the spirits inside and gain the benefits of all 6 of them. Unfortunately, since none of you and none of anybody I know is of direct royal descent, when you don this for the first time, you will have one of these spirits talk to you and, well, teach you.
Question.
Ah,
I'm a tiefling. Does that count for the royal?
how the hell would I know?
Okay.
Sorry, that was a joke. I don't know.
So these spirits talk to you, or they take you over?
Oh, only one of them speak. Oh, that's a good question. See, my identify doesn't tell me if it's cursed. It just tells me. But did nobody get my joke? I said, how the hell would I know? Like, none of you.
I got it. It was funny.
Hilarious.
You know, I try to, you know, keep the atmosphere a little light, whatever. But yeah. It's a pretty good crown. I would say. Just depends on who you talk to. I don't know. It could do some really weird things.
Who wants the crown?
I'll play with it if nobody wants to use it for right now.
I mean, I kind of would like it, but
Draco
Go ahead,
doesn't
then.
have any great weapons yet or items.
who?
Draco doesn't have any of those great things yet.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm interested in it, but
I mean, she can go ahead and try it.
They.
They can go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. And do you don't it?
what was the last thing, Kavthar?
A dagger in the shape of a
Black feather.
raven's feather?
A black feather.
Nice. A black feather. I don't know. I thought of Nolth when I saw it.
Oh yeah, man, that looks pretty cool right there. I kind of like that, yeah. This one I actually have to unarchive.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't think it would have been that, cool, but then I forgot you've played this setting, so yeah.
I didn't even know. I was just picking based off of like the characters here.
No worries, no worries. But
'Cause I
yeah,
saw, like, I heard
you have
antlers and
insight
crown.
into those things, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing. You didn't metagame, you just picked things.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So Julia told me that her sister was taken by who we are hunting. First champion.
was she something on the
She
list?
was angel touched.
So there goes the Asimar.
Who was hunting y'all again? The name of the society? Out of character, I know it, but
Darkened Society.
Darkened Society. Yeah. So that was out of character. Cool. Good
Yeah.
Good.
yeah, because I wanted to try to use my history on it again, see if I could remember anything.
Unfortunately, you're stuck with your previous roll.
Okay, that's fine.
But anyways, he's identifying the dagger. Huh. Flips the blade and just hands it to Nolth. You're the only one here who can use it. Oh. It's pretty cool.
Then I was kind of hoping that maybe the feather would go to the person with all the feathers, but so then Draco, if you want to give this a try, you're welcome to.
You're fine. I just want to see what it did, to be honest.
All right. Well, here's to doing stupid shit.
Wait. Why don't you get on a knee properly to this?
Desmond raises
Crowning.
his finger and goes, phrasing. Continue.
Like crowning a royal, crowning royalty.
I was gonna make a joke.
I already did it for you. Yeah.
Thanks, Desmond.
I got you. Jeez, you guys are so uptight sometimes. By the way, Gabe, how's the shield look on you?
It's a shield. It looks different from the basic one I have.
You are a craftsman of stories.
All right. Here it goes, and I'll do like the very fancy flourish, and we'll kneel to be crowned.
N has already achieved their life goal.
Yes. It's beautiful. All I need is fabulous. And N is just set. Like, N has achieved everything they want to do in life.
Alrighty. So N. Kothar takes the crown and slowly descends it upon your head, where it actually fits comfortably, kind of held by the horns wrapped at the back of your head. And as it sits there, I need you to roll me a d6.
Alrighty.
Oh boy.
What'd you get?
A 1.
Okay. That's actually not that bad. As you sit there, the crown adjusts to your head, and then you watch as different sets of antlers kind of stab into your forehead.
Ow. Ow.
You do
Ow.
bleed from this, but you don't take any damage.
Ow.
And you hear a voice emanate out from it.
Ian, are you alright?
Ow.
To whom dones this artifact?
My name is Endure Increase Syed.
Endure. Do you expect to wield this power for the people or for yourself?
I have found
Straighten
myself.
your spine when you speak to me. And you would like immediately straighten up in perfect posture.
Gabe is concerned, close to her and
Them.
And Desmond, what's this thing doing?
I
Let
don't
it
know.
be.
I told you everything I know.
Let it be, Gabe.
Now speak.
I have taken the risk of attuning with this in
With-
order to stop people from being taken from their homes and hunted and targeted.
Is she speaking out loud or just
They
they?
are speaking in their mind. So you wish to free people from tyranny? Will these people follow you?
I don't know if they will.
We will teach them to. But first off, head high, shoulders back, and speak from your chest.
All right, and we'll stand back up in like their best posture.
My name is King Balmar. And I suppose you are a fine enough vessel for me to teach how to properly rule over others. So,
Do I know the name?
Balmar, you've never heard it before in your life. However, you all notice that N is standing straight up, perfect posture, like much more confidently than usual. And that's saying something, because like N has a natural swagger, but this is like exuding confidence.
Ian, are you alright?
I'm fine, Gabriel.
You're bleeding.
And when am I not?
This is true, but not usually from spikes from a crown you're wearing.
Is this your first servant? Oh, you have a plethora of memories, but I do not need to see that. Never mind.
Oh, so you can. Okay. This is going to be interesting.
I would prefer that you do not look upon people that you have had coitus with.
That leaves like nobody.
Well, you haven't had sex with the bird person.
We just met.
Fair enough. Anyways, I will be silent for the time being, and I will teach you how to properly compose yourself as ruler.
So, King Balmar, if I may, before you go.
Yes.
May I ask what your values are and what your goals would be?
My values and goals mean very little to me. The purpose of a true king is to serve their subjects and treat them proper and treat them true. What I value means very little to them or myself. My entire existence is to serve them.
It's still a value. Trust me, there's been plenty of rulers who see things differently.
Then they are not a true ruler or deserving of the name king.
And to let you know, too, the people that are in this room are friends. They're not servants, so...
Well, if they are your friends, then speak to them how you wish. If they are your servants, protect them at all costs. Regardless, I shall expire now. Good day. And N, while you are attuned to the cursed crown of the true king, you are cursed.
Jesus Christ!
You have a sense of valor instilled into you. And your charisma increases by 2.
Jesus Christ!
Haha.
You rolled a 1 on the d6. You could have gotten a lot of different bonuses, ranging in how good they are, but 1 and 6 are the best ones.
Woo!
Well, arguably 2 was better for you. For you, but 1 is typically better. Yes. This ignores cap as well, so your maximum is now 22 if you need.
Damn.
Acha-cha.
Well, considering how she dies, she could use it.
They.
My max was 19. 19 right now, so I'll do 20. It's 21.
It is 21, but your maximum is 22. Typically, you can't exceed 20 under any circumstances.
Okay, so like if I take an ASI or...
You can go up to 22
Okay.
right now. Yep.
This is like the last thing that N needed. I love it.
And now you have valor as one of your values.
And
Which we might consider that a flaw in the near future. We will find out.
and like I'm just excited because now they have like silver like antlers with the horns. It's the whole updo.
Yeah. If you want, I can actually show you the artifact. Keep in mind, I do not own this image. Delete all of that. Save image. Show to players. There y'all go. We're down to 4 people in the actual game. Did we lose Kothar?
Says he's still in the Zoom meeting.
Yeah, but he's not in Roll20. His internet might have shit out. It's been happening.
As if N needed anything else, like, to look stranger. This is amazing.
But yeah, that's what it looks like.
Gabe is keeping a close eye on her.
Them.
Them.
I'm fine, Gabriel. I spoke to a King Balmar, who is the justice and
Yeah, we lost him.
noble kind of king, it seems, and is all about this whole we're going to protect people thing. So as long as that's where he's going, I'm okay with that.
Do you need some healing?
No, I feel fine.
Draco, roll me a history check. It's great having someone in the party who chose "I know things" as their backstory. King Balmar is a very old historical name. He was the third king after King. Fuck, I forgot his name already.
That's an interesting
Croston.
name.
Yeah,
After the
that's good.
second king,
Crappy name.
Croston, who was the king who implemented the Council of Many for all of Solemn's protection. He lived for a short period of time where his family all lived inside of the castle at the Blades of Light territory, but something happened, and his wife, One second, let me get it back open. Nope, not that one. His wife, his 2 sons, and his daughter all went missing mysteriously.
Okay. I'd tell the party this. I would be like, oh, I know who that is. And just start rambling.
So he's a decent person?
So far as I can tell.
And as far as I know,
He did call you my servant, Gabriel, and apparently that brought up some memories that he was not happy to be a witness to.
What memories were those?
I mean, just, the first couple of times we hung out, and In's trying to, not just lay it all out there in front of Draco.
Desmond, tilts his head and goes, "Oh, so you two fucked."
Yeah, that's how we became friends.
Ah, okay. So that's how you make friends. Okay.
Gabe relaxes more and cracks a bit of a smile.
Desmond, leans his head up towards you, and goes, "By the way, we are not friends."
What
It's
about
not the
us?
only way to make friends, Desmond.
Oh, okay, then we can be friends.
Yeah.
What about us, Desmond?
I hear from a lot of people you're really pretty, but looks just don't do anything for me.
What does?
Not a whole lot. I like books. Books are pretty cool, but I can't read them. I just like touching them. They feel great.
Yeah, I don't do books, so...
Yeah, books are pretty good. Magic is also a lot of fun, too. Have you ever just, sat there and thrown out magic at people? Oh, it's so cool. Also, I really like trolling people, because everyone knows sometimes I see things that aren't really happening, that used to happen, but aren't happening currently right now. So I start freaking out. It makes them run. It's so much fun.
Like what happened in the line to have our test.
Oh, wait, that was real?
Yeah, that was real.
Oh, cool. Yeah. But anyways, I identified your things. Now pay me, please.
How much do we owe you?
It was only ritual casting, so that'll be 5 gold each.
Do we have a party loot?
Oh.
Well, I'll ask again. Yeah.
We do.
Not enough gold, though. I'll throw in 5.
Sorry, I kind of blacked out there. What happened?
We're paying Desmond.
For identifying.
Did it
5
cost
gold
Desmond-
each item.
Did it cost him money?
No, it cost him time. You don't expect somebody to allocate time to doing things for you without fairly compensating them for it.
I
I'll
thought
pay him.
Desmond I thought Desmond just liked us.
He does. He also works for a shop that has rent.
So there's the crown, the shield, and What else did we get?
The dagger.
Here's 15 gold, Desmond.
Oh, thanks. He puts it in like a tip jar right beside him.
Who got the dagger?
Nolth. Nolth was the only person who could use the dagger.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, you're looking at the crown?
Mm-hmm.
Wait until you see the shield. Though I just realized now that I kind of fucked up the wording of the shield a long time ago and I never changed it. So I'm going to change that before I show it to you.
As I'm realizing, I'm thinking we're going to start needing to find other items as well. Sooner or later, we're going to need more items to help us, magical, whatnot, not just artifacts. Whether that be weapons, armor.
Alright, so here you go. Show to everyone. That is what the shield looks like.
That's dope.
Nice.
And that is what it does, Gabe, after you attune to it. Before you attune to it, it's just a shield +1, so it's better than the other shield you had.
Cool, but no information on how you're injured?
What?
You lose mental something if...
You don't know this yet.
Oh, Desmond said it, but okay.
Yes, he doesn't... He knows that that is an aspect, he just doesn't know the mechanics, and you don't know the mechanics of it either.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, it will happen when it happens. But anyways, and as for the dagger, it is called the Raven's Flock.
Oh yeah, that's totally Knowles.
Yep. It has to be. So, all of you have your items and armaments. Desmond continues staring blankly at a closed book. What are you all doing?
Well,
What time is it?
Mid-afternoon. It's definitely not evening yet.
So what's the plan on the finding the Darkened Society?
yeah, I totally forgot to ask her where they were.
That could be a problem.
Mm-hmm. Bit of a
I
slip
mean-
up on my part.
What were you saying,
Okay.
Rowan?
Shh.
I was gonna say, could we send some sort of message to her?
I could. I just have to be closer to the shop.
I could leave
Yeah.
I could leave a note to this bag that I have to give them back.
Oh, there you go.
Also a good idea.
Also, Rowan, in case you were curious, you do see a squirrel in the windowsill.
Oh, I could do animal messenger.
That would work too. Just don't do
All
to
right.
it what you did to that poor crane.
So it's
What did I do to the crane?
Boom, Mike.
Yeah, I didn't seem too angry about it.
You got this.
All right, Rowan will go over and grab the, kind of beckon the squirrel out of the window.
Okay. The squirrel kind of innately trusts you, given your general wear and costume.
that's
Hey,
wrong decision.
I grab it and pet its little head, and then I hold it out to Kothar like a microphone.
Pull the tail.
Oh, it's your turn now, Kothar.
Blow on its head like 3 times to test it.
You see one nut just hanging in its mouth. It's trying to hold it with its tongue.
Oh, God.
This is Kothar.
Okay.
You did not relinquish the information of the society we are looking for. Please respond. Thank you.
XOXO.
The squirrel does pick that up on the background. It says,
I just snorted tea out my nose.
at least it was only tea and not whiskey.
Oh
anyways.
man, that sucks.
But anyways, you release the squirrel, which immediately runs the fuck away from you, dipping through the city streets. And within about 15 minutes, you all get a bird that flies into the window.
They do leave a mark when they do that, by the way.
Not like psh, into the window, but like through the open window. I don't commit animal cruelty in my games. Do you know nothing of me by now?
I don't
Owl from
commit
Harry
animal
Potter.
cruelty in real life. It's just that sometimes they get confused.
Jesus, birds are so stupid.
Yeah. It's like a dust outline, and
Yeah.
you can see their little crest even whenever they hit.
The pigeon lands there. It nods.
Is it
Supposed to grab it. Are we supposed to grab it? Get it.
Rowan goes forward and snatches it.
All right, roll me animal handling.
Oh, son of a biscuit. Okay. Is Animal Messenger, I thought that was just to talk through it.
Yes,
I won't be able to, like, hear it, right?
that is correct.
Animal handling. 16!
Okay, you kind of like creep over and just grab the bird by the body and neck and hold it there. And as you like start prepping it, like, all right, talk. You look down at one of the legs. It has a piece of paper attached to it.
Oh, sorry, bird. No. Pull it off and try to put it in the windowsill and set it up
All right,
straight.
it ruffles its feathers and flies away.
Bye. I'll hand the little piece of paper to Kothar.
Birds don't like that, by the way.
I don't know, it seems pretty happy.
I'll unravel it.
Just
Alrighty.
FYI.
They're
Read it out
coming
loud,
to
everyone.
you tonight. You'll get your information if you keep them alive.
Oh,
What's it say?
they're coming to us. We need to keep them alive.
Is that a good thing? That sounds like
As
it's
in
a bad
we
thing.
as in we don't kill them.
How will we know who they are?
All of them. All of them. No, I'm thinking Darkened Society knows where we are and they're coming for us. Just to
You
kill
flip the
them all.
paper on the backside. They think there is a bounty for 300 gold on Rowan's head.
What's the back say?
Well, Rowan, you're worth a lot of money to them.
For
About
like
300
one
gold.
interview?
As in they want to kill you.
Gabe looks at the notes.
Yep.
I thought they wanted to kill me.
Nope, nope,
That doesn't
nope.
seem right.
They-
Let me see that. I'll snatch it. Is that really what it says?
That is what it says. Roll insight, though, Rowan. Roll insight.
Y'all just got a shit ton of that people after y'all wanting to kill y'all.
Welcome to the
Not
party.
normal.
Kind of what we're like the only thing that we're good at.
So it says they think you are worth that amount of gold, which makes you think that they led misleading information to the most unassuming individual in your party, you.
Wait, what?
They think you are worth that amount. So
Yeah.
they gave them false information to make them believe that. To send them here.
Hey, that's
Oh.
not fair. Rowan's totally worth 300 gold.
Worth more than 300. You can't even put a price on Rowan. Why would you even?
Wow, thanks, guys. Also,
Hey,
Why do
Bait.
I have to be the frickin' bait?
Pay you to me for once.
Yeah. Yeah, is
Oh,
it?
well, no. Once they get here, they'll realize they have a 2-for-1 special.
Twofer.
Hmm.
Well, alright.
Guess we can set something up. Hey, Desmond.
Yeah.
Guess we're having a party here tonight.
I guess I'll set
Might
the
wanna
alarm to
prepare.
silent.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey,
Well-
don't break anything. All right, just
Did-
don't break anything.
Do we have any
Thank
idea what kind of creatures are coming for us?
Humanoids?
Do we know
No,
how
I
they'll
don't
be
know.
dressed?
Probably in robes. Probably like all weird, like acolyte-y.
I thought I just used try out the shield, but
I don't
Never
think
mind.
anything like that's coming.
Be careful.
Should
They might
we?
bring the Kool-Aid.
Should we pretend to be having
society.
like a party with like a cake and stuff when they get
No,
here?
we should pretend to be asleep.
That's easy
Rowan,
enough.
you can
I
be-
pretend to be sleeping all the time when Ignatius wants to ask me questions.
The only appropriate response.
Desmond is a national treasure.
He is.
I guess we should start preparing.
That sounds like a plan. Do we have like any way to make traps or
I was just thinking, what if we booby trapped the house? Like we dig a hole and put sticks in it?
I had this rune of blasting.
Huh?
I had this rune. What? Is that so funny?
I forgot about that. Sorry. It's just,
I like that.
What about Ignatius? Is he in the building?
Let's not involve Ignatius. Let's let it surprise him. He'll act more naturally that way.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll appreciate it if he walks to the front door and gets blown out the front door.
Don't put it on the front door.
I can tell
Put it in
Ignatius
front
to
of our
stay
room.
upstairs. It's pretty easy.
Oh, that works too.
Yeah.
Just tell him like hard work is happening, and
you know, for a big guy, you're funny. Big guys aren't
thank you.
usually funny.
He's not big. He's husky.
ouch.
Oh,
I think I'd
apparently
take the-
gristly?
I think I'd take the big over husky.
Oh, sorry, Kothar.
I'm gonna go not eat dinner now. Goodbye.
Aw, that is a very unhealthy decision. Anybody who might be watching this, please
I'm
do
kidding.
not
I'm gonna
react
go
like
eat.
that.
I'm gonna go eat. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat.
eat his sorrows away.
Im's definitely gonna go eat their sorrows away. They have had a rough fucking month.
Oh,
You better
and
eat
you're
that with some
going to have a
valiantly.
rough dinner because you are going to be taught proper table etiquette and expected to sit properly and to dab your mouth appropriately. It's going to be tedious.
Oh, In grew up with high elves. In knows tedious.
This will be fun. So should we start preparing?
We could set it up so that they think I'm here alone and you guys are hidden places, and I'll just be asleep alone on a bedroll.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right, everybody. I think I'm going to end the stream here a little early, but off stream, we're going to have them devise their trap so that it's a surprise for anybody watching in the future. So everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Players, thank you for playing. Hope you enjoyed yourselves as well. And we will be back again next week. Thank you for all the gifted subs again, Cade. And I hope you all take care. Goodbye.